Hello, welcome back to a new video. Excuse my messy hair, I will be fixing that momentarily. As you can tell, I'm in front, or maybe as you can't tell, I don't know how much you know about photography, but I'm in front of a pop-up background. I actually made this one myself. Well, I didn't make the pop-up background, I already had the actual pop-up background, but I covered it in a brown sheet, which was actually incredibly difficult to find. I was going to say surprisingly, but actually it's not that surprising because who wants a brown bedsheet, but you know, I managed to find one. But the reason I'm sitting in front of this homemade pop-up background is because today I'm doing a photo shoot. So, if you watch the vlogs, then you might know that I've been doing my final major project for college. My original plan was ruined because of the global pandemic, you know, just everyday stuff. So I have a different plan now, and I'm essentially doing a photography series, obviously because I'm a photography student, based on sort of my journey with myself and my body. So yeah, that's kind of the main plan. You will see more about what I mean as I take the photos. I'm taking 9 photos. Well, I will take way more than 9 photos because I'm the sort of photographer that takes like 100 shots just to get one photo. But you know, the final product will only be 9 photos. So essentially as the photos move on, the poses will sort of get more confident, and also I have these like fake flowers, I'll get them. I have a whole host of these and a few other different kinds of fake flowers that I'm going to use, and I'm going to try and sellotape them to me in order to sort of like, as the photos move on, there'll be more flowers in each photo to sort of symbolise my growth, if that makes sense. A little bit cheesy, but that's what we're doing. So yeah, today I just kind of wanted to film it and show you a bit of a behind the scenes, especially because, you know, I had to like completely change my plan because of the pandemic and everything. So I kind of wanted to show you my setup and my workaround for my new project. So obviously, as I've already mentioned, I had to make my own background. I'm currently sitting on my mum's coffee table. It is actually a stool, but she uses it as a coffee table, and I'm sitting on it because it's the only stool we have. Well, I have this one, which is an elephant stool. I believe it was my Auntie Eve's once upon a time, technically great Auntie Eve's, and then it was my dad's, and then I stole it, essentially, because I like elephants and it's useful for photos. So yeah, I have my mattress wedged in the door frame between the kitchen and my living room. I'm in my living room, not that you'd be able to tell. But yeah, we've completely upended the living room. We pushed all the chairs into the kitchen. We pushed all of my dad's tech crap over to his work area of the lounge. It's kind of like half lounge, half my dad's study, because I stole his study. His old study is now my bedroom, so you know. But we don't have a door between our kitchen and our living room. It's just a door frame. I think once upon a time we were gonna put a door there, like when my parents first moved into this house like 20 years ago or something, but they just never did, so it's just a door frame. And we also have a big ass window above, like all across our kitchen wall, and there's no blinds or curtains, so I needed to block the door with something so that I could control the light, basically. My only light source is my glass door over here, my back door. This is facing onto the back garden, which we're not going to talk about because it's a mess. I need to be able to control the light. It's somewhat perfect because obviously I can't control the weather, obviously, so I've had to just pick a sunny day and hope for the best, essentially, so that I hope that the sun doesn't go behind the clouds. There actually aren't any clouds, which is pretty good. So hopefully the light will stay fairly linear throughout the shoot. And yeah, I've put my mattress in the door frame. So you know, the things we do for our art, eh? Yeah, so that is the sort of setup, and the plan is to just go ahead and start shooting, I guess. I have my 9 images sketched out, so I'm just sort of going to go through in chronological order, or actually I'll probably do the ones without flowers first and then move on to flowers, because the flowers are going to take a lot of time, and yeah, I just can't quite bother to do them yet, so I'm going to leave those till last. Yeah, so that's the plan, so let's just get shooting. that's the end of the photo shoot and the video, I guess. I hope you enjoyed watching me do my photo shoot in my underwear. Yeah, I know some people might frown at that and go, maybe you shouldn't be putting that online, but I'm autistic, and so my logical autistic brain, like, because in my mind, underwear is basically the same as a bikini, but just not waterproof. So I'm comfortable in a bikini, so I'm also comfortable in my underwear. If you don't like it, then tell someone who cares, because I don't. It's my body and I'll do what I want with it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching the shoot. Here are the final images. I'm pretty happy with them. I obviously haven't edited them at the time of this video, but I have done some editing experiments beforehand, so I kind of know how they're going to look. But yeah, I think they're going to look really cool. Yes, hopefully my shooter will be impressed, and hopefully they come out pretty good considering I don't have a proper studio and I'm just using natural light. There were a few times where the lighting fluctuated a tiny bit, but I think I planned it quite well, so the lighting should be alright. Some of the parts of the photo shoot were easier than others. Trying to stick these stupid flowers to my face was incredibly difficult, because like literally I've just been using sellotape. Because like they stick fine to my hand, but they don't necessarily stick to the flowers that well. Like these ones are alright, but then there's these ones as well that I've got, which is slightly different, and they don't stick to these at all. So yeah, that was harder than I had anticipated. But you know, I got the shots, and that's fine, no matter how mildly frustrating it was. I also made myself a flower crown, which was very last minute. But I was like separating out the flowers because these ones aren't really any good for like sticking to my face. And I was like, oh, I could make a flower crown, because who doesn't want a flower crown, you know? Like, it just finishes the photo really. So yeah, I made a flower crown, and now I'm just gonna go put it in my drawer with all my other flower crowns because I have quite a few now. This is the first one I've made though. But yes, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes of my home FMP photo shoot. Yeah, like it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, there's plenty of more content. I do weekly vlogs. I've got loads of other videos coming, including like a chatty life update. I've got what I eat in a week coming up as well as a few other things that I'm not going to spoil. So subscribe if you want to see those. And other than that, I will see you in my next video.